coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Trautman. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line.
Well, I mean to jump. In on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And Kamara with a call on 1st down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. William Golston. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there complete. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Out is Lutz now for the New Orleans field goal attempt. From the left hash, this from 37. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 23. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
2nd and 4. This is Fournette, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this time he is in. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky out left. He's got it to Everett. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Brady going to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brady now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Looking long for Thomas. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Trubisky to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Right back to him on 1st down. And some room to run now. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action with Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Flushed out right. And that nearly their 1st pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
an opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. On first down, it's Lawrence. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull it. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
They'll run with Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defense doing their job. Really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense. No gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. 75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Bucs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Trubisky's throw taken in here by Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing now is Trubisky. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Trubisky to throw. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for second down. Here's Trubisky. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Whew,
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On 2nd and 10, Trubisky, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Trubisky to throw again. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Buccaneers, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.